Howdy folks, we are glad to bring you some information on the new prime bows this year, the new Inline series. We've got the new Inline 3 right here. We just got it today in the mail, got it a day or two before the release. We're getting this video prepared for y'all. Can tell you a few things about it. Spec wise, it's a 33-inch bow, hence Inline 3. They're making a 1, 3, and a 5, 31, 33, 35. It's a 337 IBO rating. We're going to check it here in a minute and see how close that really is, but that's right around where most bows are at these days.
Yep.
4.4 pounds, 6.5-inch brace height, 26 to 30.5-inch draw. Really wish it would go on out to about 31, but we can make 30.5 work.
Yep.
And you can get it in peak weights of 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 80. So we've got a 70-pounder here.
Yep.
We're going to test the feet per second on a few different lengths, a few different arrow weights. We're going to shoot it and tell you what we think about it. But other things they changed is sort of the same grip as the Nexus had. It's sort of the same riser look as the Nexus, except for we've got these dampeners at the bottom now. So that's going to help a lot, I think. You know, if there's any vibration in the riser. The
biggest change
cams
is the cams. No more dual track cam system.
So what we've got is a single track system, 3-piece string set, completely different from what they've had before. And they've also got a new Shim system, which is cool. Instead of the Shim going all the way around the axle, it's sort of a C-clip. They send the dealers a little tool and we can press them and pop the little C-clip off and put the new one on and move the cam around if needed. We hadn't seen that a whole lot on other bows. Maybe 1 out of 20 we've had to shim, but just in case, that's pretty cool.
Another is they did go back to a limb stop. The only thing with the new inline cam system is it falls between 80 and 85% let off. You can't play with the stop anymore like on your Black or the Nexus series to get 90%. So it's just strictly a 80 to 85% let off.
Still feels pretty good though.
It does.
And of course it's got a rotating mod, so it's not a cam specific thing. From our playing with it so far, it looks like some draw links you definitely got to press it to get that mod changed up. Because of this inline system, the way they've got it made, it kind of reminds me in a way of how PSE's done some bows. The cable gets closer to the cam as it's drawn. That's why they're calling it the inline system, and tries to prevent that cam lean. And we can show you more of that when we get in there shooting it. But what we're going to do is go in there, we're going to shoot it to start with, let you know what we feel, what we think. Then we're going to try some speed tests, probably do it on several draw lengths with several arrow weights, see how it performs. And then we'll do a little wrap-up talk in here and let you know our final thoughts on it. We've only shot this thing a time or two, so this will be really the first time we're really getting our hands on it. So I'm curious to see speed-wise and all that, how it does. But I'm excited. Hope y'all are too. Let's see what she does for us. We're going to try right out of the gate. We're going to try IBO specs. We got it on 70 pounds on the dot. Had to take about half a turn out of the limb bolts to get it there. It was a little heavy. 30-inch draw. The stop is set on 30-inch draw. We got exactly a 350 grain arrow. Only thing on the string is a loop. We got a Hamsky drop away on it. We're going to see what it does.
System. 324.
Well, we shot it. We got y'all some speeds together. I'm gonna say overall, I like the feel of it. It feels to me similar to the Nexus bow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just because it's the same grip. I do like the extra rubber on the bottom of the riser. I think that don't do anything but help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind. The draw length changes fairly easy, so that's pretty good. For the most part, you don't have to use a bow press for that. What did surprise both of us is the speed seemed to be a little off.
Yeah.
We were seeing about 13 at IBO speed, 30 inches. The stop is set on 30 inches. All we got on the string is a loop. We got a drop away, a limb-driven drop away here, a Hamsky, and it's about 13 feet per second, slower than advertised. The bow's on 70.1 pounds, so it's actually a tenth of a pound. I know it's not much, but heavier than it should be. But I'm surprised because normally primes are right on the money with IBO speeds, and you can look at our past videos. I think the Logic was a little faster than advertised.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So we'll see. We'll check a few of them and let y'all know on an update video probably when we get more in. But it's kind of weird. But overall feel, I love the bow. Good back wall. You're between that 80-85%. You got the limb stop. I didn't mention this before, but the limb stop is only on the bottom. You don't have two of them. It's just on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So what I don't know yet is, how do you time the cams? I hadn't seen a sinkhole that I can tell yet. I hadn't seen anything in the stuff we've got so far. So I don't know when you restring them, what are you going by to exactly time the cams? You don't have two stops. You don't have timing holes. So we're going to have to, I'm sure it'll be something simple that I don't know about yet, but I don't know about it yet. So I'm just telling you up front. It did come in a little heavy. This bow is on about a few pounds heavy, so I let it off to that 70.1 pound mark to make sure all our tests were honest.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only thing that surprised me was the speed's a little off, and that's not normally the case.
And one thing that we failed to mention too is they don't have the built-in
Where you put your cord for your limb driver.
but it does come with a round donut pretty much that snaps onto the axle, and so you're still able to hook your cord. So if you're right-handed, standard setup for right hand, you can left-handed, but standard top or bottom. So at least they did keep that. We thought they had done away with it.
When I opened the box, I was heartbroken. That's a big favorite thing of mine, is that being on there on the previous year models, instead of trying to wrap it around that big old limb and all that. And then when we seen that, that's cool because it's hard to get on there, but it snaps on there. So, overall, I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. I'll be curious to see speed-wise what we see. But as far as feel of the bow, very little vibration noticeable with nothing on it. And I know once you get the sight and rest and stabilizer and all that on it, you'll feel nothing. So I'd say the draw cycle stacks quick. The first couple inches there is stout, and then it just drops off, and that limb stop is solid. Just boom. So that's our first initial thoughts. Let us know if you got any questions. We're going to try to review them all. And we will learn more as we get more in and get to fooling with them. We just took this thing out of the box. So as we learn more stuff or hear more stuff, we'll make update videos. But thanks for watching. Let us know if you got any questions. Call us if you need us. And if you're local, come by and shoot one of these boogers. Thank y'all for watching.